What's up guys, Enan here with Udroid Mania, and today we have a quick unboxing of the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 S-View flip cover. If you're looking for your next case, stay tuned. So if you're like me and you like to keep things fresh and new, you're always looking for the next new case for your Galaxy Note 3. I went ahead and purchased this case from Amazon.com. I think I paid about $35 for this. I know that the case has been out for a while. I didn't want to get it right away. And waiting around, the price actually dropped, so I got it for a pretty good deal, I think. Alright, and as you know, on the front of the case, it's got this little window where you'll be able to access things like the date and time, the battery status, the weather, your S-Health info. You'll be able to see your calls, flip through the music there. Without further ado, why don't we just go ahead and jump right into the unboxing, because there's really not that much to this. So I want to get the packaging off to the side and let's take a look at this case. Alright, so I gotta tell you guys right off the bat, this case feels really good. It's got that same leather-like feeling that we've come to know, and some of you may like, some of you may not like, but it's got that same leather-like feeling on the front of this. Alright guys, and just one thing to note if you've never taken the case off of your Note 3. On the left-hand side near the top here, there's this little fingerprint indentation where you can slip your finger in there and actually lift up to pop the cover off. It just comes right off like that. So if you haven't done that before, that's how you take the cover off. You've got the space in there for your SD card as well if you haven't actually done that, and we can talk about that in another video. And we can also see the contact points for the actual S-View cover. So once we go ahead and snap that in, that's what's actually gonna provide the connection that we need for the S-View case. That's what's actually going to provide the connection that we need to operate the S-View case. And let's peel off the sticker here. Alright, so taking a look around the S cover, you've got some Galaxy Note 3 branding here at the bottom. As you guys can see here, you've got access to all your essentials here, and it nicely covers. There's a little bit of a lip here so that it covers the edge of the phone, which is good. So if your phone is flesh on a tabletop or a surface, you don't have to worry about the bottom of the phone being scratched up, because there is a little bit of lip here to actually protect the phone there. Looking around the side of the phone, as you can see, power buttons there, everything looks good. There's the top of the phone. You've got your plus and minus for your volume rocker here, showing you exactly where to press, and it's pretty easy. And on the back, you've got some Samsung branding there. And the camera here is actually a little recessed. Sitting the phone down, you don't have to worry about the camera rubbing up against the edge of the table. Everything looks good there. So after first getting the cover on, the first thing you'll need to do is to pick the background color for your S-View window. I actually like that green there. I'm probably going to end up going with that. Alright, and we can access our settings by sliding the app button to the left. You can get into the camera just as easily by tapping on the camera. And as you guys will notice, this is in a square, and you can use that for any of your social media. Take a look at what those photos look like shortly. You tap on Action Memo. You'll notice that you can begin to write instantly, or if you'd like, you can use your S Pen, or you can press play on your music player here and have access to your favorite tunes. And you can actually take calls here, and you don't have to worry. Alright, so why don't we take a look at the photos we just took, and we can do that by going into my gallery, scrolling down and looking for the cover cam folder, and if we tap on that, you can see here the square photos. Alright, and there you have it guys. So if you're new to Samsung accessories and you want to actually go in and configure your S-View smart cover, all you need to do is pull down your notification bar, go ahead, get into settings, and go to the general tab there, and you'll see here that you've got accessories. If you click on accessories, you'll see the section for the S-View cover, and you'll notice that it's defaulted to automatically unlock when you open the cover. You've got your S-View window cover, and we've already set that up when we first put on the cover. I chose the green, but again, if you want to change it and keep things fresh like I do, you can go in here and change your S-View cover at any time. Alright, you can use it for all screens. You could select it to be a random color, and you could save that. If you want to show additional information on your S-View cover like we saw on the little sticker when we opened up the package, you'll click on the option here to select info shown on cover, and then you can turn on weather. You can also check the box here to have the walking made on if you use S-Health, and that's it. And as you can see here, we've got the updated changes that we made to the S-View window. Everything looks good. There's the weather showing. You've got my count for steps. I've got 1 missed call. So what are my final thoughts on this case? I actually think this case gives the Note 3 a pretty premium look and feel. It's pretty polished. If you're interested in purchasing this case, I think that's what we're all going for. It doesn't really add a lot of protection if you're going for this case, but it will certainly turn heads. So I like the fact that everything's easily accessible with this case and that you don't have to go through a whole lot to get to what you need. One of the areas where I wish this case had a little bit more bang for the buck is in terms of functionality. For example, I don't use the Samsung music widget or the music player here. I wish I could drop in my own. I use Jet Audio Music Player Plus. And if you guys haven't seen my review of that music player, I'll leave that link down in the description below. So head on over and check that out after this. And it's not going to provide a lot of protection for you. So if you're looking for something that's really going to keep your phone protected from drops and falls and things along that nature, then you may want to take a look at another case. For those of you who haven't seen my other case unboxing videos, I'll leave the links down below in the description. Go ahead and check them out. For 35 bucks, I can't really complain. I'm glad that I waited to get this case. I think it'll be a nice, well-rounded addition to my case collection, and overall, I gotta say I'm pretty happy with this so far. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and come back and visit me again soon.